Thank you so much, and thank our friends here who have continued their fight for true change. As you mentioned, it was a vacuum that was created after 1979. And what is very important for us to know is that Islamic fundamentalism did not exist before that. This Iranian regime is the source of aggressive fundamentalism and its expansion, because we still neglect to turn attention to the Iranian regime as a main source of exporting terrorism and arms. This is one of the main parts of the Middle East conflict, which is now expanding itself. But it's a sad news to where this dictatorship has led the country. Because as usual, dictatorships end up in economic crisis. And that is true about Iran today. There's, one could say, implosion of Iranian economy, and the regime is not able to contain it. Currency has lost its value by 70% in 1 year. Inflation in 1 year is 25%. And even more executions happen in every 8 hours. In every 8 hours. And there are still thousands waiting in death row. That is something, too, the world opinion has neglected to concentrate on. But the resistance is continuing, and we are trying to help it and to show our solidarity with these efforts. Because we can only realize that in more than 3 decades, the policy of appeasement, trying to come to terms with cruel dictators, has resulted in the opposite. In the meantime, Iranian regime is continuing its efforts to produce a nuclear weapon. And this process, these efforts, could be seen as a backbone of Tehran's machinery of suppression and its tool to expand regime's regional domination. I think these 36 years record of atrocities of the regime must be referred to the International Criminal Court. This should be our demand. And the second demand is that the world community finally must recognize the National Council of Iranian Resistance as a democratic alternative to the regime. We can't expect any constructive solution relying only on the possible deals with the existing regime. And as politicians, as statesmen, we should look further on that there will be a change. It's in our abilities to contribute to this change, a positive and democratic change which is represented by the National Council of Iranian Resistance. Thank you very much.
Thank you.